this is Boricua Binks, and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path, where we will be continuing on in the Inherited Turnabout and Part 3. And I'm very, very sure that we will finally be able to finish this case in this episode. It's been a long time coming, y'all. I have no real explanation for why this case has taken so long, other than, I don't know, my pace has been very slow, I guess, with this game for some reason. I've had lots of interruptions, lots of breaks, went on vacation, it's just been very dragged out, and it feels very long, but I know we've had longer cases in the rest of the series, The first game had a long case, Case 5. Ace Attorney Investigations 1, Case 5 was brutally long. That case 5 in Great Ace Attorney was super long. So this one, I don't think it's as long as those were. And it's very interesting and it's not bad, but I don't know, I'm just slow. Anyway, why would Monsieur Gustavia have needed to freeze the body? Mr. Gustavia intended to freeze the body in order to throw off the time of death. Typical, right? They all do that. If the time of death had coincided with a tea party, Mr. Gustavia would have been suspected. It is correct. Preparations were necessary to freeze the body. Valet was preparing in Dover's room. I placed the body in the treasure chest in Sir Master's room. I could think of no better hiding place at the time. But thanks to that gluttonous pharmacist, the lid of the chest broke.
Yeah. But why did you disguise him as an ice sculpture?
Once the body was discovered, there would be no time to throw off the time of death. To buy time, you needed to hide it someplace else.
How horrid! How could you hide Monsieur Dover's body within one of his own works?
It all would have worked out if the body hadn't been discovered while it was in Sir Master's room. If everything had gone according to plan, Sir Master would never have been arrested. Bruh.
So, because I discovered the body? It's my fault, Monsieur Master was.
Kate, don't take his words to heart. He's an a-hole. Even if suspicion hadn't fallen on Mr. Master, Miss Delicious would have taken the fall. No matter who he targeted, the one at fault here is Mr. Gustavia himself. The detective in charge of the initial investigation was also a dunce.
Yeah, the guy before bad.
To think that he never reported the missing body to the prosecutor. Prosecutor von Karma indicted Mr. Master without knowing the body had vanished.
Yeah.
I see. That'll explain why he looked so flustered at the crime scene.
I mean, he's still an a-hole for his role in it, but he actually was not to blame for that part. So he kind of was a victim too, for just a smidge. Just a bit. Doesn't change that he's a jerk, though.
Although, it's something that would stand out if you read the official documents. Could someone have intentionally distorted the information? At any rate, Von Karma found out about the missing body after he had made his indictment. And if he had let one person be acquitted, he would have a stain on his much-prided, perfect record. That's why he concealed the fact that the body was hidden and had Mr. Master declared guilty.
Yeah, he's a douche. What are you saying?
Sorry, Courtney, you put your faith in the wrong person. Von Karma ain't a good man. End of story. Just because he's a prosecutor doesn't mean diddly squat.
For 18 years, that man has taken the blame for your crimes. Don't you feel anything at all?
I don't care what you say.
What a monster! I'm arresting him right here, right now, sir!
No. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that will be impossible.
So you figured it out. That's correct. You have no right to sentence me.
What? But the culprit is standing right in front of us!
You laugh too much, sir. Freaking evil.
Allow me to tell you the reason why you can't arrest me. It has been 18 years since I murdered Dover. The statute of limitations for murder in this country is 15 years, is it not?
Which still pisses me off.
In other words, it's impossible for you to arrest me. I only confessed my crime because the statute of limitations had expired.
The statute of limitations for murder is 15 years. Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing we can do?
Let's take a look again at this. We gotta kind of prepare ourselves. 15 years. If the suspect flees to or lives in a foreign country, the time limit is on hold until the suspect returns. If possible accomplices are on trial, the countdown is stopped until the verdict is reached, then resumes, okay? If charges are pressed to demand compensation, the statute is frozen for the length of that procedure? Charges are pressed to demand... Okay, that's like, a civil suit, the last one. But I think the first two bullets here are the ones that might help us out in this situation, because we know he went to Zhengfa to study. And we also know that Mr. Master was tried and convicted of being an accomplice. So maybe we'll be okay? Maybe? I don't know, my math sucks. We have to know how long he was away, how long. I think the trial, they said it took a year or so? I don't know. But we'll see.
As long as the statute of limitations remains, arresting him is impossible.
Come on, Edgeworth.
Don't wait! My sincerest apologies, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Neither Mr. Gustavia's testimony nor your logic can be taken as official legal proof.
I don't know how sincere her apologies are.
The verdict of the trial 18 years ago cannot be overturned.
What? What about the fact that Mr. Dover's body was hidden? Yeah. Come on, man. Woman.
Even if we can't arrest Mr. Gustavia, they should at least earn Mr. Master a retrial. Really? I wonder about that. Overturning a verdict of the goddess of law is much harder than you think.
Is the PIC trying to justify the verdict from 18 years ago? Ridiculous.
How unfortunate, Sir Prosecutor.
I can't do his laugh.
Is there nothing I can do? Is there no way to continue pursuing Mr. Gustavia?
Come on. Come on. Let's do it. What can we press? Maybe this one?
It's possible that some of your actions 18 years ago were not affected by the statute.
It's been so long, I've got nothing left to hide. Ask me anything you'd like.
Very well. Could you explain to me what you did during these past 18 years?
Certainly. After the contest, the medicine from the recipe book allowed me to fully cure my taste disorder. I then immediately headed to Zhengfa to train my design skills.
So he wasn't seen ever since that case because he was in a foreign country.
Indeed. And I'm certain that I went abroad to train about 1 year after that case, right before Sir Master's final trial began. And thanks to my training, I am now a confectioner unparalleled in both taste and design.
Oh, that looks pretty good, actually.
Wolfie! A Wolfie!
Making me think of Lang.
You should not be proud of a position earned through the sacrifices of others.
You can't bake a cake without breaking a few eggs. Sacrifices were necessary for my goal.
That's horrible.
Say what you will, I don't care. The fact still remains that you cannot arrest me.
I have to get more information out of Mr. Gustavia. Was there anything of note in his recent testimony?
Definitely, let's go with the training.
Could you please add the details about your training in Zenfar to your testimony?
Certainly. Afterwards, I trained in Zenfar to become the world's best confectioner.
You trained in Zenfar?
After the incident 18 years ago, I left on a journey. I had already decided to hone my candy crafting skills in Zenfar. But thanks to that...
I can't believe that candy, because it always looks like dough to me. Oh, wow.
My design sense is incomparable to what it was in the past.
It's a dragon.
Is that making you think of Phoenix?
Whoa, that's awesome.
You may have it if you'd like.
Oh, sweet.
So, he trained in Zenfar.
Okay. Go to the limitations.
In other words, it's impossible.
Okay. Let's try there.
Yeah. One of the conditions regarding the statute of limitations for murder is as follows. If the suspect flees to a foreign country, the time limit is on hold until the suspect returns, so the statute of limitations was suspended when you were overseas.
Aha.
That's right! The statute of limitations stopped while you were training in Zenfar. Indeed. It is possible that the statute of limitations is not expired yet. Mr. Gustavia, please tell us how long you stayed in Zenfar and do not lie.
It would be exactly 3 years.
Ah. 3 years? Wait. Let's calmly think this over. Time for math. The case occurred 18 years ago. The statute of limitations is 15 years and he was away for 3.
15 plus 3 is exactly 18 years. I'm sure of it. Mr. Edgeworth, we did it. The statute of limitations hasn't expired yet.
Exactly 18 years, you say. How amusing.
So he realized.
Well, why are you laughing? The statute of limitations still applies.
Hey, it's frustrating, but the case occurred in December. It's April now, which means, strictly speaking, the case occurred 18 years and 4 months ago. The stay abroad wasn't quite enough. You were just a few months short.
Not enough. That's...
Don't worry, Kay.
Like I said, it's impossible for you to arrest me.
You must have known all about this when you confessed to his crime. Prosecutor Edgeworth, it really is a shame. If it was just 1 year earlier, the statute of limitations would not have run out.
Come on, y'all.
Those who undermine the goddess of law's verdict must bear the burden of their crimes. It seems you were simply incapable.
Shut up, witch. It's not over yet.
No! This can't be the end.
So, Monsieur Gustavia really is beyond the law's reach.
Kate, what are you thinking? I think she's thinking of killing him herself. If you're thinking of taking matters into your own hands, I implore you to reconsider. You're already in big trouble as it is. Although you can't really blame her for hating that guy. And there still might be a way to bring this man to justice.
Yeah, Ray. What?
Miles, remember the facts of the case 18 years ago. Just as you were mistaken earlier, it seems Mr. Gustavia has also overlooked one key detail. Overlooked? He wasn't present during Mr. Masters' final trial, so he doesn't know the outcome of the trial. There may yet be a way for you to arrest him. Miles, look over that book on statute of limitations again. 17 years ago, Master was falsely declared guilty for a serious crime. Thanks to that verdict, we aren't out of ammunition just yet. Mr. Shields, you don't mean... Those who undermine the goddess of law's verdict must bear the burden of their crimes. I am Mr. Master's attorney, and can't use his suffering as a weapon in good conscience.
Aww.
For that reason, I leave the rest up to you. This is big for Edgeworth, you know. The trial my father and Von Karma battled over. Can I use that to arrest Mr. Gustavia? What should I do? Should I raise an objection?
Hell yeah, we're gonna finish this for your daddy's sake. We're gonna finish what he started.
My father and Von Karma, their paths diverged. One revealed the truth, the other concealed it. The path that I choose is the one that reveals the truth.
I see no further reason to prolong this trial. I hereby find Dame Gustavia not guilty. We're not in the frickin' courtroom.
Overruled. Yeah, get her. Gustavia will stand in court for his crimes.
Get him.
Do you mean to say you have found a way to arrest Mr. Gustavia? Exactly. I'll show Judge Courtney the evidence that will shatter the statute of limitations.
Yeah, the actual case file where it says about him being the
accomplice.
Suspect data. Yeah.
Take that!
EIS 7 case file. Which page are you referring to? Suspect data.
The suspect data page. At the trial, Jeffrey Master was found guilty of being an accomplice to murder, and it took 1 year to arrive at this verdict. Right, that is indeed true. This book lists conditions in which the statute of limitations can be put on hold. The first, as I said earlier, is if the suspect flees to a foreign country. But there's one more. If possible, accomplices are on trial, the countdown is stopped until the verdict is reached.
What are you saying? So Master was found to be an accomplice?
That's right. Mr. Master was sentenced after you had left for your trip to Zhengfa. And he was found guilty, not of being the culprit, but of being an accomplice. But it seems you didn't know that.
Hee hee.
That's absurd. So Master never committed any crime to begin with. You should certainly know this.
Of course we do. That is why we are going to free him. To that end, we will shatter the one remaining obstacle in our way, The Statute of Limitations. You fled to Zengfar for 3 years, and Jeffrey Master was being tried as an accomplice for 1 year. Put it all together, you see that the total time limit for this case is 19 years. In other words, the statute of limitations is not over for you yet. Get 'em.
Yeah.
The goddess of law is unerring in her judgments. However, it seems that the prosecutor at the time was not. I cannot believe it, but it seems like the case will have to be reopened. Ha ha.
This is absurd. You cannot arrest me.
For the last 18 years, an innocent man has suffered greatly in your stead. Mr. Gustavia, it's now time for you to atone for your crimes.
I had finally earned my place as the greatest confectioner in the world. To achieve that goal, I cast everything aside, even my own son.
Because you're a piece of garbage. What a shame. Go cry, I don't care. You can't run from your crimes any longer. This is karma. Alright, get your freak out done. Oh, what you doing? That's big. What the? Another version of you? Seppuku! Cut in half. Oh, bro. That's some violent tendencies you got there.
Dame Gustavia has been taken into custody, sir.
Finally. Yeah, so you're up next, right?
Yes, I understand.
Oh, Kate.
Everyone, I'm truly sorry for all the trouble I've caused. And thank you very much for catching Monsieur Gustavia.
I mean, it's thanks to her. What you did cannot be overlooked, even if the crimes you committed were in response to a past injustice. As a prosecutor, I'm terribly sorry for what happened.
No, I'm only getting what I deserve, since I was the cause of all this.
In a way, kind of. Kate, will you have me as your attorney? I'm not quite the same useless kid I was 18 years ago. I won't let them find you guilty.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, Monsieur Shields. Yes, thank you so much.
Her tears look weird though, they're fluffy white. They look fluffy. Oh, I ship it so hard. I think they're really cute. Why didn't y'all get together during all these years, huh?
Sorry to interrupt, but it's time to go.
Yes, alright.
Ugh, I don't want to talk to you. I hate this woman. Judge Courtney, I can't help but feel that you've been dishonest with me.
Dishonest? Whatever do you mean?
You said that the verdict could not be overturned, but that was not the case. A reinvestigation and retrial were obviously required as soon as the missing body was found. Yeah, they shouldn't have to prove who did it at that point.
I have no need to answer you.
It seems she doesn't intend to ever give me an answer.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, the PIC has you in itself. They will receive a report on everything you did here today. And you will most likely be required to appear before them.
So, I ain't scared of them.
Now then, I shall take my leave.
She says them, so I don't know if she's like part of them. Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth caught the real bad guy. Didn't he do his job as a prosecutor?
No matter how things turn out, I will never regret what I did here today.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, Prosecutor Edgeworth! What is it? Why are you always sticking your nose into cases that you're not even involved with? My duty is to reveal the truth. Silly little boy. Not only as a prosecutor, it's just who I am. I don't get it. As long as you continue to think that being the best is all that matters, I doubt you ever will.
You need to grow up, son.
He's an idiot. Well, I don't get that either. I'm going home.
Go cry. Go home. What was that all about?
Just silly boy. There's much he still needs to learn.
Huh? Miley!
Ugh, you. What is it?
I knew Greggy's son could do it. I think I might be falling for you.
No, not another older woman.
Oh, poor Edgeworth. He has his ways with the ladies, huh?
But no, I'm gay, damn it. Leave me alone.
You're all too old and too female for him. Thanks for helping, Jackie.
Well,
Yo, Edgy! Great job solving that case. Hey, we totally forgot about you, Larry.
Huh, I was busy drawing, so I didn't catch all of it. Huh, where did Katie and Justy run off to?
Maurice, you really weren't paying much attention at all, were you?
Well, I hate to admit it, but Larry's doodles actually helped us out a few times.
Yeah, he's actually helped us multiple times now with his art.
I should say something nice to him. Don't glare at me like that, I'm sorry! It was not my intent to glare at you, I was trying to smile at you. Edward's like, I don't know how to smile. The patented Edward glare, just like your old man. Is that so?
Aw, that makes him happy.
Well then, Uncle Ray's gonna go pay Mr. Master a visit. You guys wanna tag along? I'd be happy to accompany you.
Oh, me too!
Alright, April 2nd, 4:56 p.m., Detention Center, Visitor's Room.
So, this Jeffrey Master, what's he like?
Oh, he's a really nice and gentle guy. He's still doing his best to make people happy. He actually cooks desserts for the inmates. Nowadays, all the prisoners and guards look forward to snack time at 3 o'clock.
Wow, that's nice. I want to eat his desserts, too.
See, the chocolate cake you saw in the prison the other day, I don't remember. He was the one who made it.
Oh wait, I think it was in the special cell. Oh, Gummy, why are you here?
I heard everybody was coming to visit, so I escorted Mr. Master myself.
Hello, honey, I am Jeffrey Master.
Oh, you poor man.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service.
And I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday.
It was a pleasure to meet you all. Mr. Master, Miles is your old defense attorney's son. You mean Mr. Gregory's? My father has done so much for me, and yet I betrayed his good faith when I made the false confession. I've heard the details from Mr. Shields. Mr. Master, I came here today to tell you everything we've learned about 18 years ago. 18 years ago?
Yes, I know, it took so long.
Kate committed a crime for my sake? Why would she do such a thing? Miss Hall has been trying to prove your innocence for the past 18 years. She was willing to do whatever it took to save you.
Oh.
Kate, she shouldn't have gone through so much trouble for an old man who let her down.
Mr. Master, I don't think you realize just how much Miss Hall cares for you. I have something here that clearly proves the two of you share an unbreakable bond.
An unbreakable bond?
Proof of the bond between Geoffrey Master and Catherine Hall. This should give Mr. Master some peace of mind.
Alright, that's pretty obvious. The chocolates.
Take that!
These chocolates, did Kate make them?
She did.
They're really sweet and tasty.
She's been making these chocolates for the past 18 years, so that she could give them to you whenever you return.
Kate.
Oh, he's crying.
I'm sure they're very, very sweet.
Such a sweet man.
Yes, they truly are. Unfortunately, I cannot give them to you now, but...
I can hand them over later in secret, pal.
That's good. Good gummy.
It is against the rules, but right now I don't have the authority or the heart to stop them.
Thank you very much. Say, you remind me of an old friend. You know of a Detective Bad?
We know him alright.
Of course I do. Detective Bad is my #1 role model, pal.
How uncanny. Talk about fate.
Mr. Master, it's looking like we'll be able to get you out soon. I can only apologize that it took 18 years to do so. Oh.
Maybe I'm the one who should be apologizing. No, that's not it. But I really should be saying yes. Thank you.
Mr. Master.
Now it's my turn to wait for Kate. I make her favorite sweets every day until she returns. Please look after her, will you?
You got it. Oh.
Finally, some justice. The Aya 7 incident, the case I inherited from my father. After 18 long years, it's finally coming to a close.
Miles, thanks for today. I'm sorry for leaving that final decision to you.
No, I made that decision of my own free will.
What are you talking about?
To arrest Gustavia, we had no choice but to use Mr. Master's false charge. To use Mr. Master's false charge, which I was originally supposed to protect him from. The attorney inside of me simply could not do it.
Well, that's how it was.
But, after this, Uncle Ray's going to try to clear away that false charge as well. Yes, I understand.
What? But if they find out about the false charge, they won't be able to arrest Mr. Gustavia, right? Yeah.
That's true. Sure is a contradiction in the law. Because he'll no longer be an accomplice, so... yeah. The way the law is right now, it isn't always completely right.
A contradiction in the law.
Well, who knows what'll happen. The law evolves and grows, just like all of us do.
It sucks that he'll get away with it, though.
Just like Uncle Ray and Miles have grown up, you know? People in the law. Both grow. Miles, fight crime as a prosecutor, or to save people as a defense attorney. I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on. I will. Well, if you ask Uncle Ray, you'll always be welcome down at the office. Alrighty then, looks like it's time for Uncle Ray to get going. Next time I see you, I'll be sure to thank you again. Really though, Thanks for today.
Aww. That's cute. I like Ray so much as a character.
I really wanted to bring him back.
Mr. Shield seemed to be in a bit of a hurry.
Indeed. You should be the one thanking him. I was able to face my father's last case because of him. When I was young, I wanted to become a great defense attorney like my father. However, under Prosecutor von Karma, I learned the ways of a prosecutor. Thanks to a certain friend,
You mean lover?
I was able to discover my own path in life.
And you were able to play defense attorney a couple times.
However, right now, our force is trying to take me off the prosecutor's path. Maybe now is the perfect time to think about how I should live my life.
Ugh. The prosecutor's path indeed. April 2nd, 7:29 p.m. Edgeworth Law Offices.
Gregory, I'm sorry that it took so long.
Aww.
It may have taken 18 years. And finally, you've proven Mr. Master's innocence.
Is that? I think that's his trench coat behind him, right? Gregory's? And I think that's Ray's hat on the coat rack. And then he took Gregory's hat.
Miles, your son, helped me with that. The way he fought for the truth, he was just like you, Gregory.
Aww.
I'm still not the kind of attorney you were.
It's cute.
But I will forever carry on the convictions I inherited from you. And if I can,
Aww.
together with him.
Like, storyline-wise, that would have been really, really nice if he could have joined him, but oh well.
To fight crime as a prosecutor, or to save people as a defense attorney, the path I choose is...
What is it?
We'll find out soon, maybe? The end.
Finally. Finished the inherited turnabout. Now we're going to the forgotten turnabout. Ooh. Alright, well, we finally did it, you guys. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye.